Welcome to 5 Element Qigong to embody your inner healer. And this is our 6th session in which we honor the element of earth. And so let's just come right into feeling your feet on the floor, knowing that the floor is connected to the earth, coming to our center. The earth element is connected to the direction of center. It is connected to the season of late summer and to the time of day of late afternoon and the season of our life of mature adult, not quite old yet, but not young either. The earth element teaches us how to be centered and grounded and stable. It's connected to our digestion. And so your spleen and your stomach, and it's connected to your muscles, the part of you that's strong. And the earth element is also connected to your mouth, where the fire element is connected to your tongue in terms of talking. The earth element is connected to your mouth in terms of flavor and taste and eating and chewing and digesting and absorbing nourishment. When the earth element is not harmonized in our bodies, we tend to feel worried. We overthink and we ruminate and we have the same repeating thoughts, usually negative, running through our head incessantly. But then when we have a harmonized earth element, we feel centered and grounded. And we feel like we are able to be in the present moment and to respond appropriately. The archetype associated with the earth element is the peacekeeper or the peacemaker. And she's like great mother. She is the one that makes sure everybody's fed, healthy, and comfortable. She's the medicine maker, the food cooker, the wound tender, the hands-on healer, the gardener. She's the center of her home, center of the business or corporation. And she always wants to know what her role is, where she belongs, how she fits. She can be a little meddlesome, and she loves being in the still point, but she often feels stuck in her life and stagnant in her life. And she wants to give and be needed, but if she is really afraid that she'll lose herself because she'll just overgive to everyone. So we're in this practice to have a harmonized earth element because there's a little bit of her that lives in all of us. And the animal that's associated with earth is the medicine bear. So keeping all of that in mind, let's start our practice. So coming into our center with a nice deep breath. Feel yourself connected to the earth, coming into vertical alignment, feeling the top of your head lifted and this vertical alignment down through the center of your body, down through your legs into the earth, through your shoulders, down through your arms. And as you breathe deep down into your abdomen expands. When you inhale and as you exhale, your abdomen pulls back and in. And as we drop into the center, we are at a gate, at the earth gate. And at the gate of the earth, you feel the earth beneath your feet. And as you look towards the gate, it's like late afternoon, just before sunset. And there's this golden sunlight shining through the gate. And this golden sunlight is shining through the gate and now starts to enter into your third eye and shine down through your body, all the way down through your body, down to your belly. And it's activating your gut wisdom, your gut knowing, your intuition. And so at this gate of your intuition simply asks you, what needs to be composted here so that you can fully trust your gut wisdom? What needs to be composted here so you can fully trust your gut? And when that comes to you, bring your feet together and humbly lay that down, releasing and letting go as you bow before the gate. And once you feel that leaving your body, setting down your thinking mind, taking a few deep breaths, inhaling your body now, inflating, unfurling your spine, helping you rise and arrive in this present moment, centered, grounded, and aligned. When you step across the threshold, you're stepping into our nourishing wisdom circle. And let's bring our hands back to our lower dantian and come back to our breath. Deep abdominal breathing, bringing your mind to your center. Breathing in, belly expands. Exhaling, belly contracts. Breathing in, bring your mind to your center. Where your breath goes, where your mind goes, energy follows. One more nice deep breath, deep into your belly. And now we'll do belt breathing because we're going to focus all in this lower dantian today. This is our area today. So belt breathing, when you're going to place your hands on just below your floating ribs, when you breathe in, just breathe in. And then when you exhale this first time, exhale and squeeze your hands in as you exhale. Now keep your hands squeezed in tight. So when you inhale, you have to use your diaphragm to move your hands. And then exhale, squeeze tight, keep your hands tight. And then inhale and using your diaphragm and your abdominal muscles to press your hands out. Exhaling, pressing in. Inhaling. Press your hands out. Last one. Inhaling. press your hands out. And then just exhale and breathe normally. Beautiful. Let's knock on the door of life. Warming up our body. Tapping into our earth center. Your lower dantian. Your Mingmen. And the healing sound that's associated with the spleen, it sounds like, it's hard, just think of a bunch of O's. Or like if you had a feather on your hand and you wanted to blow it off. So it's that sound. Like a deep wind. We can come up to our lungs just for a moment. Knocking on your chest. Bringing our hands back down to our lower abdomen. Make the sound a little softer and as you slow this movement down. And letting this movement work itself out. But really, it's perfect to just transition into another variation of knocking on the door of life, which when your hands float. So when my hip flows forward, my hand flows forward. When my hip comes back, my hand comes back. And so what I'm doing, I'm going to turn around so you can see my back. I'm knocking right over my navel and Mingmen. You knock as gentle or as hard as you want to. You know, if you just ate, softer. If you want to increase your metabolic fire and improve your digestion, you can do this before you eat. I'm going to turn back around. This is called banging the drum. And you can do it right on your navel, because then you know you're in alignment with your Mingmen. Or you can do it just below your navel and on your sacrum. But we're knocking here, coming in touch with the earth element within us. And now we can let this slow down. And just sense and feel. And we're going to just go ahead and just knock on this whole digestive area. So let's just knock right over our navel. Right over your navel. All these knocking is to improve metabolic fire. So we're working with earth, but earth is digestion, right? So digestion needs fire. So we're going to knock the navel and then above the navel. This is close to your solar plexus. It's often tender, so you might need to do it more gently here, especially if you just ate. And we're activating metabolic fire. And now below your navel, right over your womb space. And now I'm on my right side. Just go from your liver down, up and down. And you really want to get this hip crease right here, because the spleen and the stomach meridians, they run through this area. We're tapping the meridian lines of both the spleen and the stomach in all of these locations. And then on the other side, up and down. Back to the center. And you can let it pause, just sense and feel. Now, the spleen and the stomach, so the spleen comes up from your big toe, up through the inside of your foot, up through your ankle, up through your inside your knees, in through your thighs, up through your genitalia, and then it comes up through your womb, and then up by your breast, and then ends here. And then the stomach meridian, that's kind of really close. It comes up the second toe. It comes up the second toe, up this fibula area right on the front of your shin, and then it runs across your thigh, and then into your genitalia, and then up. But then it goes inside, goes internally, and then it somehow ends like right under your eyes. So it's just when we're doing this part and we're tapping in this area, we're getting the primary areas for the earth. So we just tapped all this energy. Let's move this energy through our body, kind of as a little flow, but mainly as a stretch. Let's come into Buddha holds up the earth. So when we inhale and turning toward the sky, see there's this gentle stretch here on the front of the body that opens up the meridians. And then exhaling down and have it be where, let's come back to our breath and really breathe into our abdomen, belly, ribs, chest, and then chest, ribs, belly, and really feeling yourself anchor down and then rising up. And this one, let it be a stretch. Last one. Really stretching up. Now let your right hand stay up and your left hand come down. Come back to your breath. And now when you inhale, press your hands away. And then when you exhale, let your top hand sink, your bottom hand rise. Press as you inhale. And then exhale, close. Inhale, open, stretch. And you might feel a stretch in this area. One more time. And now coming back to center, we want to wring out, detoxify, clean out our digestive organs. So your top hand is going to come behind you as your front hand twists like this. I'll show you. My top hand comes behind me as I twist. Inhale back to center, twist. Inhale back to center, twist. We're not doing a big weight shift here, but the goal when we inhale back to center, we're bringing in fresh energy. And then as we twist and look over our shoulder and press our two palms away, We're wringing out our organs like sponges. Breathe in new energy and wring out. And you can use the sound. Wringing out the digestive organs. Feel yourself moving, staying rooted to the earth as you do this. Twisting at your center. Coming back to center. So we've activated energy, we've cleared energy. Now we want to improve this metabolic fire. So we're going to fan the fire. And so to do that, I have my hands here, but I'm not using my hands. I'm using my abdomen, right? So when you're going to breathe in, your belly expands. When you breathe out, everything contracts. It's just that it's a stronger breath. So you're going to go at your own rate and rhythm, but it's like this. Now breathe softly and normally. Slow, soft abdominal breathing. When you do this, you might feel a little lighter in your head, right? It's taking the energy away from your head and it's drawing it down to your abdomen. So just give yourself a moment to recover and stabilize because we're going to build on this. Okay, let's do it again. You can stay the same rate. You can go faster. It's up to you. You want it to be a strong breath. Okay, inhale. When you exhale, everything comes back and in. Pelvic floor, abdomen. Exhale. As you inhale, inhale directly to your abdomen. Breathing soft, like you're igniting a fire in your abdomen. Beautiful. So this next piece is called the water buffalo. And if you do the replay, I invite you to repeat this multiple times, but for now, we're going to do it one time. So these are the variations. Your feet are a little wider than shoulder width and they're pointed outward a little bit. And your hands are on your knees and you're looking up. Or the next variation is your hands are hanging down. Or the next variation is you're really super low, even lower than me, right? And when your back is flat and you're looking, your gaze could be up. And now we're going to do that same fanning the fire. Okay? So work with your body. Here we go. Okay. Hands on your knees. Very slowly roll up, right? There might feel lightness near your head. It's supposed to feel that way. Now you might feel a surge of energy rising. So as this energy rises, this heat rises, gather it, collect it. And for a moment, turn your hands outward. And remember, you were at the gate when we started, at the light shining through the gate, as if the palms of your hands can receive that light, like that shining bright sun, afternoon sun is beaming beautifully, and you're receiving it, like your hands are like mirrors, like collecting it. And now feeling that light come to your third eye, and then turn your palms over. And now you're reflecting that light down through your crown. And the sunlight is coming through. Bring your breath down to your abdomen. And draw that sunlight as if sunlight is shining through water all the way down. All the way down through your body, down to your lower dantian, down into your abdomen. And see this sunlight become condensed and consolidated like a small ball of energy in your earth center. A small ball of fire, a small sun. The color associated with the spleen is yellow light, like sunlight. So breathing in that sunlight. And now as your hands float down, you are condensing that sunlight into your abdomen. Let's do one more. Reaching up, like you're pulling down the heavens. You're gathering the sunlight and you're collecting it into your abdomen. This ball of light. One more. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Feeling this light grow. Beautiful. That's called the water buffalo. You're invited to do that as many times as you'd like. But for tonight, we're going to come back to this light here. But for now, we're going to create just a little bit more clearing and a little bit more heat here. So the tiger clears the way. So you're going to reach up. Your hands are like claws. And as you exhale, you're squatting down and letting your hands like sweep toward the earth. And then when you inhale, you're drawing up earth energy. And it's like you're organizing and aligning the energy in your body. And then you're releasing that old energy back to the earth. So you inhale and then you exhale and you squat as low as you can. And this is to create heat and to strengthen your legs, because all this leg strength pours into your abdomen, into your lower dantian. Feel how this is working your low back, your legs, all around your center. Compost all that old energy to the earth. Draw it fresh. Last one. And now just hang forward. and a forward bend. And now gently bend your knees and slowly rise up. I clasp my fingers. I inhale, I rise up, and then reaching up and back. That's going to open up all these meridians in the front of your body. Okay, so this is called full body flow. You're going to find your breath. Inhale, exhale forward and down to the earth. Inhale up and back. Exhale forward. Up and back. Exhale forward. Feeling the earth beneath you. Feeling that you are generating digestive fire. Last one, just hang here for a moment. And slowly rise up. Hands up and out. Walk your feet in. Ooh, and now we're going to shake. You feel a little warm? Digestive fire, powerful. Earth element. So this time when we're shaking, bring your mind to your lower dantian. And like your dantian is a ball and it's a basketball. And you're bouncing your basketball up and down. And everything is shaking loose around your dantian. This is everything loose around. You have a ball of light now. You have a sunlight down here. And you're bouncing that sunlight up and down. And everything around it is shake. And you can do the sound. Shaking around your center. And slowly letting that shaking come to a still point. Breathing into your lower dantian, feeling your feet on the earth, top of your head lifted, centered and aligned. Beautiful. Now we're ready to enter into the flow. This movement is called Earth, revolves around the sun. And so we're keeping all of this energy from this, moving from our waist. And when your hands go to the left, your hips go to the right. When your hands come forward, your hips are back. When your hands are at the right, your hips are at the left, you're bringing it forward. That simple. But here's the beauty of it. Here's the elegance. When your hips go one way, your hands flow. There's a flow here. The energy flows through your spine, through your elbows, through your wrists, through your hands. And then you circle around. There's a beautiful synchronization that happens as your feet are on the earth and your hands are facing down toward the earth. And this energy is rippling out from your center. And when you exhale, as your hands float out and away, and then you inhale and you draw this energy back into your dantian. Exhale. And so feel how this movement is mimicking what's happening inside you. Inside you, you have a ball of sunlight, and your hips are moving around that ball. Earth revolves around the sun. Keeping your hands always in front of at the level of your lower dantian. And really feel that flow that happens right when you exhale. It's as if what happens really is your exhale initiates it, and then your body responds. Back to center. Let's flow the other direction. So finding your breath. Inhale, exhale, hips move, and then your hands float out and away, circling around, drawing the energy back to your dantian. Drawing in the nurturing, the stability, the grounded feeling of earth, the holding of Great Mother, drawing into your earth center. I like this movement. Coming back to center. Beautiful. Feeling yourself come to your breath, come to your abdomen. Now, here's a new one too. It's called grinding tofu. Stepping back with your left foot, out your right foot. I'm mirroring you. Stepping back with your right foot. Your hands are in front of you. Your left foot is forward, and so you're going to shift your weight, and your hands are going to go forward. And then you're going to sweep your hands around. And as they get about halfway, you're going to shift your weight back. And you're going to turn your waist and look forward and shift forward. So you're making a circle in front of you at the level of your lower dantian. And it's like you have a grinding stone. You're grinding or stirring a big pot. Remember, your hands are toward your earth. Feel your feet, feel your legs becoming strong. And now feel how you're turning from your center. This entire movement is originating from your center. Your hands are pretty much only responding because you're moving from your center. Grinding tofu. The way we're moving our hips right now, that's a part of a silk reeling practice. This is a part of, this is feels really similar to how we move in the animal forms, the tiger form and the bear form. This is preparing you for the bear. Okay, last one. When your hands come to your center, step that back foot forward. Now step your other foot back as far as you want it to go. Now your right foot is forward, so you're going to shift your weight forward and extend your hands forward, turning from your waist, making a big circle. Shift your weight back, turning from your waist, looking forward, making a circle. Shifting back, turn your waist, shifting forward, shifting back, turn your waist, shifting forward. Staying connected to the earth as you're grinding your nourishment, as you're grinding, creating energy food that's sustaining, that's easily digestible, and that can feed all the people. Turning from your hips and your waist, connecting to the earth, connecting to nourishment and food, digestion at your center. Let's slow this way down. And last one. When your hands make it to the center, you can naturally step forward. And we can come right into the 5 element movement, which is called Pebble in the Pond. This is the classic 5 element movement that I've shared many times and will continue to share. Pebble in the pond. You are the pebble. Life is the pond. So you're standing in a pond. Feel the earth under your feet. The water is waist high. A beautiful pond that feels good to stand in. Breathing at your lower dantian. Again, let your breath be the initiator. So when you take a nice deep breath in, feel your abdomen. And then when you exhale and you start to exhale, feel how your weight shifts towards your heels and how your weight shifts towards your heels and you gently bend your knees and that encourages your hands to float out. Now just go out to the edge that's comfortable. And then as you inhale, you're gathering energy. You rise up a little bit and you just pour it into your lower dantian. Inhale. So exhale, shift your weight back, bend your knees, and then your hands float forward. Hands floating forward with your exhale. Inhale, gathering all this energy into your center. This is a classic example of being centered and responding. And when you do, you send ripples out into the universe. Right? Every thought, every action, every deed sends ripples out. But when we're centered like this, these ripples are concentric circles that are harmonious frequency versus just making splashes and loud sounds. Drawing everything back to your center. One more time. Let's go really slow. Gathering this energy into a chi ball here. Your fingers are pointed toward the earth. Remember that light, that sunlight ball that's in your abdomen. And when you're holding this chi ball, let your elbows come out. Your elbows are round. Your feet are firmly on the earth, and you're like, maybe have some of your weight toward your heels. Top of your head is lifted. You're breathing down into your center and holding this chi ball, and you're aware of this energy in your center and in the palm of your hand. So now let's just go ahead and shift our hands so our right hand is on top. And now we're going to stir this chi ball. From our center, we're going to turn it over once. And see how you're turning the ball inside you as well as the one in your hands? 2 times. Now we're going to do it 3 times. So now your right hand is on top. Nice breath. Inhale. Now as you exhale, let your top hand float up. And then turn your palms. One hand is connected to the universe, the other to the earth. Take that moment to connect with your sources, to the universal source of heaven and earth, and see how you're standing in between that. Inhale. With your next inhale, turn your palms over and draw that energy in to your abdomen, to your ball, to condense it down to your abdomen. It should feel like you condensed something. Turn it over. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale, let your hands float out. Reach, extend, connect with your sources, with the cosmic energy, with the light, with the universe, the stars, the moon, the sun, all that vast, formless energy, and with the earth, the practical, tangible, grounded, right here, present moment. Breathing that in and out. Next inhale, draw it in. Turn your palms over. And as your hand floats down, feel it condensing down to your lower dantian. Turn it over once, twice, 3 times. Bring it back to this chi ball. Fingers pointing down. Feeling that inside you. And now we're going to go into single hand pebble in the pond. So your right hand is on the bottom, left hand is on the top. Have a nice deep breath. Inhale. And then as you exhale, turning toward the direction that your top hand's fingers are pointed. Exhale. Your fingers are at the level of your lower dantian. And then right when you want to inhale is when you scoop up earth energy, bring it up through your central channel, and then turn your top hand over and press it down. Keeping it all down here, belly button and below. Inhale. Exhale, turning from your waist, top hand circles out in front of you, facing the earth. Now, when you're ready to inhale, you scoop up the earth, draw it up through your pelvic floor, and turn your top hand over and condense it in. Exhale, float your hand out. Single hand pebble in the pond. And when you inhale, there's a gentle rise. You kind of rise up a little bit. And then when you pack it in, you sink back down because when you exhale, you stay at the level of your dantian. Inhale, rise up through your pelvic floor. Pack it in. Exhale. Inhale, rise, pack it in. Exhale. Now, we're going to just do this for a moment because we're going to add on to it. But before we do, this is a pattern that's easy to follow. So this is an opportunity for the earth to remind us of all the gifts that we've received from the earth this past year, this past season. So just take a moment and scan through, searching for treasures of the earth that you've received through your Qigong practice this last year. And even if through not just your Qigong practice, but through your life, what have been the gifts that you've learned this last season? And when you find them, just draw them in and bring them here to your dantian. These treasures, these nourishing treasures. Bring them here to this present moment. And now let's just travel to the future for a moment and just see and sense and feel and know just what is the earth preparing you for? If your gut could speak to you right now, what would it want you to know about your next chapter, your next steps, your next season? Just journey and play with it. Bringing that with you into this chi ball. And we're about to complete, but I want to share one more piece with you. We're going to combine those last two moments, those last two movements. So you're going to inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to let your hands rise and connect with your sources, with the universe and with the earth. Now, inhale, condense them, draw them down. Draw it down all the way to your dantian. Now, exhale, single hand pebble in the pond. Reach out in front of you and circle it and bring it in. Condense it. Exhale. Inhale. Draw it in. And exhale out in front of you. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale out. This is your vertical access. This is your divine human access. Inhale. And now exhale. This is your practical daily wisdom that you're living your life every day in the here and now and the tangible. Hands rise, connect to this bigger, broader, more expansive, and then bring it home. Bring it home into your body and bring it into your daily life, the mundane. Let's do this in silence. Last time, nice and slow, really integrating this whole experience. And as your hands come down for the last time, turn that chi ball over one, over two, over three, and send that chi ball in to your center, and your thumbs touch, and you're going to seal it in. Small circle over your navel. You feel yourself stirring it, condensing it, and you can start to spiral this circle a little bit bigger to just innovate all your digestive organs and your internal organs. You're making this, you're spiraling this circle bigger. And then you start to spiral it back smaller. Back small, 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 down and in. It's really coming to a place of stillness. Then we can bring our feet together as we reach up, and then slowly letting our hands float down, just collecting any residual energy that needs to make its way down to our lower dantian. Inhale, pulling down the heavens, feeling complete and integrated, helping us digest this experience, bringing ourselves down to our center so we can access our higher wisdom. We can access our gut knowing and be in the present moment. And may our presence be nourishing and harmonizing. Last one. May our presence be medicine and healing to ourselves and others. One more time, bringing our hands to our lower dantian, just settling here, completing, ending at the center. We'll bow out, right hand makes a fist, left hand covers it, yin and yang in harmony in our lives, in our bodies, in our work, in our practice, and we bow. We bow to each other. We bow to the earth, to the peacemaker, to our spleen and stomach. We bow to healthy digestion and higher intuition. Taking a nice deep breath, we bow to our teachers' teachers, and of course, the teacher within. Inhale. Bring that all into you. Let that integrate. Let that settle as you step back across the threshold into your life. And I invite you to journal. Thank you so much for this practice. Journal about whatever the earth showed you in this practice. Journal about if your gut could speak to you, what would it say? Journal about the gifts of the past of earth and what the future, what earth is preparing you for. And journal about what is the most nourishing thing you can do this week for yourself and for your body.